Kavita Kaushik suddenly walked out of the Bigg Boss 14 house, leaving the audiences surprised. Even the contestants of the house were quite astonished to see Kavita leave the house. In the latest episode of Bigg Boss 14, Kavita had a rather surprising and epic showdown with Rubina Dilaik. The major highlight of this episode was Aly Goni getting evicted and Kavita Kaushik walking out of the house after her ugly spat with Rubina Dilaik. In the episode, Aly Goni was evicted from the house. He and Jasmine Bhasin were unsafe as they had lost the task earlier. Bigg Boss had asked them to decide among themselves who should be leaving the house. After the announcement, Jasmine and Aly shared a very emotional time. The duo was seen crying inconsolably as they didn't want to lose each other in the game. After much discussion with Jasmine, Aly declared that he would go. Bigg Boss then announced that Aly Goni was evicted. He cried and hugged everyone and asked them to take care of Jasmine. Later, Bigg Boss announced a new task for the immunity named Shark Attack. Bigg Boss said to the contestants that it was their last chance to show how passionate they were to win the show. Kavita was the first one to lose it and got into an ugly spat with Ejaz Khan, who was the moderator of the task. Rubina intervened and asked her to fight for the game too and accused her of losing the passion. Kavita responded saying she was not as desperate as to drag her marriage in the game. The task ended for the day. Later, Kavita and Rubina had a big fight. Kavita threatened Rubina that she will show her who is the real boss when she meets her outside the Bigg Boss house. Rubina didn't take this threat lightly and entered into a heated argument with Kavita. They got physically close to each other while fighting. Kavita also threatened Rubina to reveal some very personal and embarrassing things about Abhinav. The fight further escalated to new levels and Rubina called Kavita nonsense and said that she didn't want to know anything from her mouth. Bigg Boss had earlier said that the contestants were welcome to walk out after he had chided them for being non-entertaining. Kavita made use of this to exit the house and stormed out as she decided not to be in the same house with Rubina and Abhinav.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.